America, a land founded on ideals of freedom, democracy, and the pursuit of dreams. But beneath the surface of its bustling cities and shining skylines, a storm brews. The year is 2025, and something fundamental is shifting. The social contract is cracking. The people are restless. And power, once hidden in marble halls, is now exercised on screens. It started, like most storms, with a single spark. ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, launched a sweeping operation across multiple states. Raids struck neighborhoods like lightning, unannounced and unforgiving. Families were separated in the dead of night. Social media exploded with shaky phone footage, children crying as parents were dragged away, officers breaking into homes without warrants, fear on every face. The government called it enforcement. Activists called it an invasion. Cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Houston became epicenters of protest. Young and old, citizens and immigrants, filled the streets. "No human is illegal," they shouted. They weren't just protesting policy. They were demanding humanity. President Donald Trump, emboldened by a return to prominence and an increasingly polarized base, doubled down. In speeches broadcast live across every major network, he defended the raids, saying, "We're bringing law and order back to America. No more chaos. No more open borders." He signed executive orders expanding federal enforcement powers and threatened to withhold funding from sanctuary cities. At the same time, governors pushed back. Gavin Newsom of California stood defiantly in front of state offices, calling Trump's moves unconstitutional. "This is not a dictatorship. This is still the United States," he declared. Mayors and sheriffs openly refused to comply, igniting a constitutional standoff not seen in generations. Meanwhile, the chaos spilled over into the digital world. Twitter was long gone. In its place, X, a new platform, rebuilt and reimagined by none other than Elon Musk. What began as a social media experiment had now become the town square of America, and Elon Musk its gatekeeper. Musk didn't need a press conference. He needed only one word: unacceptable. That single tweet triggered a tsunami. Hashtags like Musk versus Trump, Truth over Power, and America at War began trending. His platform unleashed citizen reporters, whistleblowers, AI-powered analysts. Stories buried by legacy media surged to the front page. Footage of federal agents clashing with peaceful protesters reached millions within minutes. Yet Musk wasn't just a witness, he was becoming a player. His tweets called out lawmakers. He funded independent investigations. He deployed Starlink satellites over major cities to ensure uninterrupted internet access during protests. To many, he was a beacon of transparency. To others, a destabilizing force. At Trump rallies, the tone hardened. "We're taking our country back," he said. "And if tech billionaires want to stand in our way, they'll fall with the rest." The crowd roared. The divide deepened. It was no longer left versus right. It was state versus city, tech versus government, reality versus narrative. As the weeks unfolded, the crisis evolved. Shelters along the southern border overflowed. Nonprofit organizations rang the alarm. Children sleeping on concrete. Asylum seekers denied hearings. A humanitarian disaster ignored by Washington. Leaked memos showed internal divisions within Homeland Security. Some agents resigned. Others secretly provided footage to Musk's platform, exposing illegal detentions and abuse. The lines between truth and fiction blurred. Was this civil resistance or civil war by information? Meanwhile, in the background, whispers of AI manipulation and media censorship grew louder. Musk revealed that generative AI systems were being used by federal agencies to control narratives and generate fake news stories. Documents leaked on X showed briefing memos instructing officials to counter online dissent using synthetic influencers. The age of information warfare had arrived, and Americans were the targets. In a dramatic twist, Elon Musk announced a global digital town hall. It would be live-streamed exclusively on X, featuring Trump, Newsom, whistleblowers, immigrants, and protest leaders. No moderators, No rules, just raw, unfiltered conversation. The event was chaotic. Accusations flew. Trump called Musk an unregulated anarchist. Musk responded, "This is bigger than either of us." Protesters shared firsthand accounts. An undocumented mother broke into tears recounting her son's disappearance. A retired Marine denounced the use of military tactics on civilian streets. Over 200 million people watched. The world listened. And in that moment, something shifted. It wasn't unity, but it was clarity. Following the town hall, lawsuits were filed en masse. States moved to pass digital transparency laws. Protesters returned to the streets with renewed purpose, this time not just for immigration, but for democracy itself. Artists painted murals of Elon Musk and Lady Liberty side by side. Schools began teaching media literacy. Soldiers began questioning orders. Former rivals in Congress quietly opened back-channel discussions. The tension remains, but so does the possibility that maybe, just maybe, this breakdown was necessary for a breakthrough. This is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a reckoning, a confrontation not just between people and power, but between the past and the future. America stands at a fork in the road. One path leads to division, surveillance, and silence. The other, to resilience, truth, and collective awakening. The choice isn't up to Musk, or Trump, or any one man. It's up to all of us.